respectable, from Sheffield and so on, whatever. But if the information what Johnny Nelson was saying was correct, then it'd be worrying. But it's quite comical.
That's fascinating, that, because obviously a lot of people have took that story and believed it as fact. So whatever Johnny was saying, you're saying it's false. But obviously, if he was saying it was true, then I'm guessing.
What actually did he say?
Basically, in short, that the camp's not been going to plan. The spars, Tyson's not been looking great. He's not on it. Stuff along them lines. But if you're saying that's not true, then the information, if there ever was a mole, is that it kind of disproves that.
So I heard that the camp wasn't going well, and. He was knocked out or
dropped in sparring.
Dropped in sparring by jaiopetaia, and someone else was supposed to give Andy's ass to him. Yeah, so with that information and that there, it wasn't alarming at all because none of it ever happened. If it was true, it wouldn't be nice because people in the camp were supposed to trust them and so on. And stuff like that shouldn't get out if ever it did happen. It's like if Tyson knocked someone out sparring, well, she's knocked plenty of people out sparring, you wouldn't know because it'd be none of us what would be saying it. So things don't get leaked. So yeah, not alarming, not worrying, not nothing. But it made headlines, so it is what it is.
Those are the words of Shane Fury as he addresses the rumors that Johnny Nelson, of course, heard from Tyson Fury's camp that it wasn't going good. The jaiopetaia rumors, I don't know if that was in the same squill or stool pigeon claim. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I think that was something different. I think when they sent jaiopetaia home, then, you had Johnny Nelson hearing, hey, it's not too good. But it could be all in the same. It could be. But, you heard more than one thing because I think those were separate incidents, okay, within Tyson Fury or what supposedly happened at Tyson Fury. And Big Shane, of course, he is supposed to defend his brother. Just like his father defends his son. Just like, Tommy's supposed to defend all of them. Their family. However, let me counterpunch. What Shane said about, Tyson has knocked a lot of people out in sparring, but you won't know about it because it doesn't get leaked. That is a lie. Why do I say that? It's because, do you guys remember 5-6 years ago now? 5, 6, yeah. That Jarrell Miller was knocked down 7 times and they sent him packing. You guys remember that? And then Jarrell Miller was kind of left to like, oh, what you gonna believe? You gonna believe it? You gonna believe this and believe that? You know what I mean? And who leaked it? It was Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury leaked that message. He leaked that message. That was about his own sparring session. So Shane, please, pretty please, with sprinkles on top, don't say that stuff don't get leaked when your brother is saying what he did to people. Your brother is saying what happened between him and Joshua or him and Jarrell Miller and him and other fighters. Dillian White. Okay, so don't say what didn't happen, okay, or what you don't do or what he doesn't do. You can't speak for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury speaks for himself. And he says a lot of things when he does speak, I might add. But at the same time, that's false. You know what I mean? So him saying, we have a dignified camp and what's true, what goes on in sparring, it's just rule of thumb. Stays there. But that's not true. Like Timothy Bradley said earlier, hey, this is pretty much karma. Because believe me, if it did happen, which probably some of it's true, if you got your face split open by a punch or an elbow, there's a good reason. There's a good chance you got caught and rocked or dropped as well. So I don't really want to hear that. Hey, yeah, we're this and we're that. We have integrity. No, bro. You guys don't. Maybe Shane does, but Tyson, no. Tyson doesn't have that because it's like with Tyson, he's like, oh well, I'm just a fighter, and I don't talk about. No, Tyson does whatever the hell he wants to do when he wants to do it, pretty much, or at least he tries to. Okay. He'll pull a fast one. He'll take a shot. Oh, you know what I mean? So I think that this is what I think should happen, though. Since these guys are coming over and they're getting paid and they're there to do a job, I think they should sign NDAs. Right? Sign an NDA form. So what goes on in there shouldn't be said to anyone. And if so, you'll be fired, but then you'll also be sued. And I think that'll stop all this kind of loose, leaked information from person to outside network commentator to the general public. I think that's what should happen in order to secure, confidentiality, right? Because, Shane having to defend, oh, that didn't happen and that's preposterous and screw what Johnny Nelson heard. I say the same thing to Shane Fury as I said about, or to, what's his name? Frank Warren. Frank Warren was like, oh, he doesn't know anything. What does he hear? He hasn't heard anything. How do you know what he hasn't heard? Like the person that told him that is going to tell you that he told him that. Really? I mean, just think about it for a second. I mean, this are people, individual people. Boxing is so behind the scenes, under the table, with everything, under the sun. As strange as that may sound to say, but that's exactly what it is. This is boxing, so people talk. Why do you think you have so many channels? IFL TV, Seconds Out, Fight Hype, Fight Hub. Okay, you know what I mean? Boxing Social. You have these places, and you have channels and news stations that do want to know intel on a lot of stuff. They want to know the inside scoop. They want to know what's going on with this fighter. You know what I mean? And if it is leaked, it is going to be leaked. Now, some people could leak stuff just to get a little ching-ching, but at the end of the day, sometimes they could be telling the truth. But nonetheless, regardless of what that sparring or that training camp was about, it's just been extended to get a little better if it was worse. But you guys tell me what you think of Shane Fury addressing his brother's bad training camp. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!